Hello, Scott from Wessex Blades. Thanks for joining me again. Right, tomorrow night, this being Thursday, tomorrow night, Friday, the knife show footage that Mitchell and myself took from the knife show over 2 weeks ago will be up at 6:30. I didn't want to clash with Funky's usual live thing around about 8, so 6:30 tomorrow night, it's the knife show. However, when we came back and I got to putting it all into the hard drives and piecing the edit together, there were a few themes that just kept coming up. And by hook or by crook, I had an inspiration to do it when I saw how the edit was going, was I've turned it into a documentary. Now obviously this is bare bones footage. We didn't go there to do that thematically, but there's enough in there. Knife makers coming together, knife enthusiasts coming to meet the people who make their favourite knives, being able to hold the knife, see the knife before you purchase it. The suppliers now that we've got that we didn't have 10 years ago, so UK Knife Maker Supplies, Henry doing block works, it actually making the stabilisation blocks of wood, and all these things coming together with the grinder makers. It was there. And so rather than put like a compilation of the clips chronologically as we'd shot them, and I would be normally able to catch up with Ben Orford to do one interview. I think we did 9 or 10 interviews. It was manic. All right, 2 camera setups, Rode mics. It was huge. Now obviously we spent that long doing the interviews, and then try to get round to do at least some footage of the stalls of the rest of the people that were involved. I was determined to grab Toby because UK Knife Maker Supplies was there. He just rocked up on the day, didn't have a stall. I just needed that extra element. And when it come to, he was chatting with Heine Haynes for a while, so we hung back, waited for him to have his talk, and literally jumped the guy. His piece to camera was so enthusiastic. It was at that point in the edit when we're hankering for a knife show. We were hankering for a knife show, and it didn't let down. It was amazing. There was literally 600 people in a room together. So the knife makers, their partners, people to buy knives. There was knife collectors. There was people selling the wood and machetes and antler and bill hooks, handmade knives, friction foot. The whole works was there. Okay, so there was Steve Nowacki, White Tiger knives, Ben Orford. There was bonsai knives, Oz Hughes. Lars Harrop was there. So many makers were there. I was able to capture a lot of footage, okay, and the essence of everybody coming together and the appreciation of just how far this has come over the last 10 years. So if you can, please, 6:30 tomorrow night, if you've got time, sit down, cup of tea with your meal, whatever, and just take it in as it's something that's a little bit more than simply a series of stalls chronologically shot, if that makes sense. I hope to have captured the themes that I saw that were in there, and just put it on to film of the atmosphere that was there, of everybody coming together, of a few knife makers' journeys, a few collaborations, and the joy of making a knife that's not just a thing, it's the thing to do something with, if that makes sense. It's the joy of making something, but that's not the end, because then you get the joy of use in years to come as well. And there's an elderly gentleman there, and his name is Doc Price. The guy's a freaking legend, alright? The guy's like 90 years old. He's been making knives since 1944. Okay, we got an interview with him. Maybe one of his apprentices came up to us and said, you do well to have an interview with this bloke. I went, when someone says that, when a door's open for you, walk through the door. Okay, so we literally went, yeah, okay, where's this chap? Amazing individual. So there's a lot of interviews. Every single thing is first take. Okay, run and gun, the whole thing. Okay, so look at it. It's got a nice sort of innocence to it. But if you can spend 40 minutes of your time just to catch up with this tomorrow night, that would be great. For us knife makers, it's a reminder of the day. For anybody who couldn't make it, at least you can immerse yourself and get a taste of what it was on the day. It was brilliant. 3-4 months ago, this wasn't happening. Alright. A lady went to the Paris Knife Show. This is Tiffany Tiffers. Thought, wouldn't it be great if we could have a knife show in the UK? Of course, we've had them, and we've had a bit of a hiatus for the last couple of years for some strange reason. Anyway, Mike Keogh was there as well at Mike Knives. So, obviously he's turned up as well. But Tiffers, there was like 4 marshals as well. It was a brilliant event. There was a burger van out there as well, so you didn't have to take a packed lunch. There was a chill out zone at one end, so if you'd been able to purchase your knives, you could literally sit down with a drink or whatever and just sit and chill and meet whatever else has been there, see what they've bought, catch up, maybe go around for another loot. It was a really good day. Far too much for us to get without having a military procedure organisation of knowing, you know, to go around and shoot extra B-roll. If it happens again, I will get a far better approach to it to get a better result than this, because now that I've done it, I've done something this huge, alright, that my whole mind has opened up to the possibilities for future things. But anyway, as it is, it's the first one I've ever done. It's a nice innocent sort of compilation of the day, with far more interviews than I've ever had before at a knife show. I've still got round to try and get every stall that I can get, but yeah, if you can watch it, that'll be fantastic. 6:30 tomorrow night, knife show. I'll leave the link here at present time because it's a premiere. The link that I get, it looks like it's private. It's just a tile, and the reason I'm doing this is because I tried to catch up with a Golok review from Outdoor Basics. I thought, wouldn't it be nice if he's done the video yet? I clicked on his site, it was running there and then as a premiere. Oh, so I jumped on it. I didn't get the bulletin, the send out notification, until 2 minutes from the end. So what would be nice is if everybody drops on it at once at the very beginning, okay, because the live chat is running at the same time, okay, and we can all enjoy it together doing the live chat, rather than YouTube's bulletin going out piecemeal and everybody dropping in later and later. We won't all be together, if that makes sense. So 6:30 tomorrow night on here, YouTube, full documentary of the knife show. It'd be great if you could turn up. Thanks, Scott, Wessex Blades 8. It's pretty good.